WZR Radio starts now. You can join us in the live chat room at WZROnline.com/chat or call into the show at 518-712-3070.
I'm coming up for air so I can check myself again, and I stand moving to the man but sheltered, confident pretend.
Now, here are your hosts, Matt Boone and Ryan Clark.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday, February 16, 2010 edition of WZR Radio here on WZROnline.com and a host of other websites. I'm, as always, your host, Ryan Clark. We're going to be here for the next 2 hours, talk pro wrestling. We got the TNA Against All Odds pay-per-view from Sunday night. We've got Monday Night Raw from last night. There was an incident this past weekend at Ring of Honor, and we're going to talk about that because I put a notice out on the website. Brother, that was unbelievable.
I can't wait till you get into that because you called me with the story the next day after it happened, and it's a good story. It's so great that the Ring of Honor fell on this past weekend because last week's show was it's like a classic show, man, with the voicemail and all the bullshit we did with it and everything. And I thought, how are we going to follow that this week? And then you went to Ring of Honor, and I found out how we're going to follow it.
Jesus, man, that is...
there's video footage that's going to be online. Oh, God, it's the greatest story ever. Wait till you guys hear this.
Dude, I hope not. I really hope. I mean, we'll talk about it. The Ring of Honor...
It'll be the lead-in for Jesse Ventura's conspiracy theory, because it's on network TV, or cable TV. You're going to be...
well, let's hope if I'm on TV, we have a lawsuit.
You didn't, I was going to say, you didn't sign any rights to be put on, so they'd have to blur you out at least and fuck your voice up, but yeah.
Well, nobody has any clue what we're talking about right now, so we're going to run down that Ring of Honor from Saturday night.
Call it a teaser.
We'll have a little teaser. I got two more teasers for you. I haven't put this up on the website yet, but WWE Diva, ECW Diva, at least for tonight, anyways. Tiffany. She posed nude for Playboy. It was like the lingerie edition or something like that, and obviously, due to advertising contracts, I cannot put those photos on the website, but what I can do is on live radio tonight, I've got them uploaded to the WZROnline.com server, and I've got, have you seen them yet or no?
No, you asked if I've seen them. I guess we're yelling? People say we're loud or something, I don't know. And the other cool thing in the chat is, it says, who's drunk? I think Ryan. Is that correct, or are they a little bit off on that one?
They are a little bit off. We first and foremost, my bad, I didn't even introduce you. What's up? What's going on in Orangeburg? I know we got, a 30-pack today or something?
Well, we got an 18-pack at 3 p.m., and it's gone already, so. Or no, I got my last one sitting here for the show.
Oh, my God. We've got a drunk bullet. See, that always makes for entertaining radio, though.
Does it? Because I've heard it's bad, so I feel bad that I'm drunk.
No, we've got a drunk Boone tonight, which is, you guys know it's always entertaining, so we've got that. And then, like I said, we've got the Ring of Honor story, right? And then we've got the Tiffany nude photos.
Yeah, this is bad, dude. This is terrible. The chat says drunk equals ratings. Hell yeah, Boone's drunk. Boone, you drunk motherfucker. Oh, man.
Dude, I'll tell you, we've got the Tiffany nude photos. We've got Ring of Honor in New York City, the story from there. And then this past week, I get you know about the cat story. We've been talking about that for the last few weeks.
Yeah, that was the voicemail last week.
So I get an email from somebody that's associated with April Hunter, remember from WCW?
Yeah, the redhead.
Right, I get an email from her, and I got some photos with that I wanted. I can't post those either on the websites, but live radio, we can come on here, we can do whatever the fuck we want, and tonight we're gonna show that. So in hour number 2, we have got a ton planned. A Ring of Honor story, Tiffany nude photos, and April Hunter, some stuff with that. I can't spoil that yet. So hour number 2 is going to be pretty fucking packed here tonight.
Hell yeah.
We got a ton of people listening, as always. WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. Get to the live chat room. Tons and tons of people in there tonight. We'll do chat shout-out to you in hour numero dos. And what else, man? I mean, we had Against All Odds from Sunday night. We had Monday Night Raw from last night, which was another pretty good show from what I remember. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Tons of exclusive stuff planned for hour number 2. If you haven't seen the Tiffany nude photos, you're going to want to see these, because they are, out of all the divas that I've posted, there's, for Playboy, there's some fairly raunchy close-up shots. I mean,
What do we got, Spread Eagle? What do we got?
Yeah, not Spread Eagle, but I mean, there was one shot where you'll see. I'll plug them later, but I mean, it was pretty, I don't know, man. For Playboy.
I haven't seen them yet. I don't know. Oh, they're Playboy? She did Playboy?
Yeah, she did. It was like a Playboy lingerie type.
Oh, one of those things. Yeah.
But it was good. I mean, they were.
D-list.
Yeah, I guess. D-list. Exactly.
Yeah, they don't put A-list in the lingerie catalog. Hold on a second.
All right, so, we had, let me see here. We had, oh, by the way, before we came on the air here tonight, we aired Rob Van Dam and Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan called
some of it, yeah.
Yeah, well, we got past the good stuff. I mean, they had, who was it, Fonzie?
We had him as a guest on here before, remember? Yeah, daddy, blah, 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 all that crap.
Yeah, daddy. You heard that a lot.
Yeah, he says daddy a lot, yeah.
Yeah, we aired that. That was pretty entertaining for the pre-show tonight.
I told you last week, Hulk Hogan has never kissed a man's ass so much in his life. Other than that, it was astonishing how much ass he sucked on that interview. How much ass he sucked?
That was yeah. I mean, he was definitely. They want Rob Van Dam, obviously, to TNA. RVD came out in an interview today and basically said that. He doesn't want to do the travel that's associated with WWE, with the house shows, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, TV on Monday or Tuesday, and if you're on the SmackDown brand, you have a house show on Monday as well, usually. So, I mean, the travel schedule is not something that he wants to be a part of, and with TNA intact, I mean, they announced yesterday, it had been known for some time now, but they announced yesterday they're moving to Monday night on March 8th. And they only have to be in Orlando. I mean, on your pay-per-view nights, you've got that Sunday night pay-per-view, and then you've got the Monday TV tapings.
Yeah.
You're not going to have that Tuesday yeah, you are. You're going to have a Monday live show, and then it'll be live one week where they'll do a live Monday show, and then on Tuesday they'll tape the following week's show, but it'll still air on Monday. You know what I mean? So you've only got to be in Orlando once every 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
My travel schedule Tuesday, usually at around 7:12 p.m. I got to take a piss. So,
right.
Keep going, brother. I'm drunk. Be right back.
I will see you in a minute, my man. We've got what else? Get through some plugs here. Gotta tell you what, if you guys are in the Northeast, this is quite the snowstorm we've had today. We've they said 2 to 4 inches last night, and there's about 6 inches on the ground, and it is coming down like hell right now, which is looking out the window right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. So we got about 6 inches, and it's piling up. So if you're in the Northeast, be careful if you're driving. It took me about 20 minutes to get to the store, to get a pack of cigarettes earlier, which was not a fun drive. What else? Ring of Honor, talked about that. April Hunter, talked about that. WZROnline.com, the deal with the site guys. I had no idea where JMK is. He is the only guy with a backup of the previous site, and basically I'm not a web designer, which is why we have that current design. So basically, there's going to be pay involved if you guys know how to design websites. If you're a web designer, if you can help us with WZROnline.com to get at least something up, something better than what we have right now on the website, shoot me an email, webmaster@prowrestlingscoops.com, webmaster@prowrestlingscoops.com if you're a designer, and we'll work out some details, and we'll get that site back up and running as soon as possible.
What are you talking about?
WZROnline.com. I have called...
Still got the temporary design up, man?
I've called JMK
Oh my God.
For 3, and do you know how much of a money loss? I mean, I don't talk about money on the air.
You're running like 2 months with a temporary design still, dude?
With no money. I mean, there's
no ad.
Well, I've got one company.
A couple, yeah.
I mean, it just sucks to go out because we had that website. I mean, that was jumping, man. We had great traffic, and we still have a lot of traffic that goes there, but we had such a good design. Everything was flowing smoothly. We switched servers, and I've called JMK ever since, and it's like we had it on JMK server, and as soon as I took it off JMK server and put it on my own server, he's nowhere to be found, and I have no idea how to get this back up. I've called at least once a day. I have no idea where he is. So if anybody knows how to get a hold of him, or if anybody knows how to design websites, contact me ASAP, webmaster@ProWrestlingScoop.com. We'll work out the details, and like I said, you guys will be hooked up for helping us out with the website. I will make sure.
You're going to your audience for help, man.
I am, man. Well, it's been too long, man, and I'm not a web designer. You're not really a web. I mean,
I'm not a web designer. I mean, I know web design, but I can't make it from scratch. Let's put it that way.
In return, we'll hook them up with some plugs here. Go to WrestlingStreams.net. I'm telling you guys, if you want live pay-per-views, $6 a month. I mean, that's $2 for WWE, $2 for UFC, $2 for TNA. That's pretty fucking cheap when, if you order it on TV, it'd be $39, $35, whatever the hell it is.
You can make it full. You can hook it up to your TV if you got the connection. If you don't, it's just your computer. But either way, it's perfect quality. It never skips. It never dies on you. It never cancels on you. It's perfect.
It is. So WrestlingStreams.net. Sign up in time for the next pay-per-view this Sunday night. You can get Elimination Chamber over there, WrestlingStreams.net. All right, so that led us. We had the Flair segment. We had the opening video, which highlighted Styles versus Joe for the TNA World title later in the night. We had the 8-card stud tournament and had a first-round match. It was Desmond Wolfe, Nigel McGuinness, otherwise known as Nigel McGuinness to you indie fans, against D'Angelo De Niro, the Pope. What do we have here? This was, I remember it was quick. We had De Niro over Desmond Wolfe, which, I like it, but, the push, you heard Hogan on RVD's show where he flat out mentioned guys like D'Angelo De Niro, guys like Eric Young, and Abyss was the other one. And
he did. The previous week on the State of TNA that we played on the pre-show, the Bubba the Love Sponge thing, he was pretty much marking out over Abyss, and the Pope seemed to be the second favorite guy that he talked about.
Right. Well, the Pope's got, as far as, that's Elijah Burke from WWE, and, he's had a chance in recent weeks with his mic skills. He's really, you never saw that in WWE, where he got to really shine. You didn't see much mic work from him, and this gimmick over in TNA,
I can guarantee you Hogan's old ass looks at him and thinks, this is our new Rock, brother.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
He's not, but he's good. He's not the Rock, but he's good.
He is good. De Niro got the win here with the running knee to the back.
DDE.
DDE, that's what it's called. We had a backstage segment. Ric Flair was in Bischoff's office, confronted him, basically still pissed off that he was going to be the ref later in the night. We had Hernandez and Matt Morgan, two guys that on the microphone try way too, especially Matt Morgan. He just doesn't. And AJ Styles in the current role too. We talked about that last week where it would work. It would work for somebody else, but AJ Styles, and I understand this is trying to give him the rub from Ric Flair, obviously, but that gimmick, AJ Styles just doesn't have, it's all about personality, you know what I mean, and how your delivery is in backstage segments, and he comes across as, I'm the champ, you know what I mean?
He says I'm the champ way too much. Yeah, I agree with you on AJ. Matt Morgan, I'm going to disagree with you, man. I don't remember the promo too much, but I remember when he was in the ring, he would do like a cool move, and he would look right in the camera and say, if you didn't know, now you know. He was just doing cool shit like that the whole match.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
I'm just not sold on that more. And he's got the look, don't get me wrong. He's got, in-ring work as well isn't bad, but the promo skills, the promo work, it just doesn't do it for me. Hernandez as well. Hernandez is a little bit better than Morgan, in my opinion, but I don't know.
He seems a little sloppy to me, Hernandez. He's got like two or three things that he does awesome. He can do a great dive over the top. He's got a good flying shoulder block, and like he can throw people off the top of his back and he's strong. But other than that, he just seems like a giant dude that isn't really going to be much in the long
That
run.
that led us into a match we had. It was another 8-card stud tournament match. We had Matt Morgan against Hernandez. The basic gist of the backstage segment is, you know what? It's we're friends, but we got to fight each other tonight, and the winner advances in the tournament. So this came. There was some controversy at the end. Morgan got the pin, but held the tights, and after it was over, Hernandez did this thing with a shoulder injury, and Morgan was able to come in, get the roll up, and then after the match, they teased.
Well, he held the tights, too, for the pin, so that was kind of him being a bad guy or whatever.
Right. After the match, Hernandez was kind of pissed off. They teased tension between the two, and that was that. Kurt Angle was backstage. He says he owes a huge apology to Hulk Hogan, and for the angle that they did a couple weeks ago with the screw job, and basically said that he's going to mow through everybody that's in the tournament tonight, the 8-card stud tournament, and that led us to Kurt Angle against Mr. Anderson, and that's another guy is Ken Anderson, who they've really gotten behind. The only problem I have with that, and I was talking to you during the pay-per-view, where that gimmick. And especially, they had him cut a promo before this match, and then they had a couple backstage segments because he advanced in the tournament. And that gimmick, I think it's going to get stale if they overuse that. The whole thing, Mr. Anderson. We've seen it in WWE, and then we saw it so much at Against All Odds.
That was what I was telling you. I didn't catch his act in WWE. He was more of a SmackDown guy, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I didn't see pretty much none of him except maybe pay-per-views once or twice. But so it's still cool to me. Like, I think it's a great heel thing. But
right.
I was the one telling you if they don't change it, it's going to get stale real quick. And reading the Impact spoilers, and my God, looking at the TNA pay-per-view this past Sunday Against All Odds, it's almost like TNA has become the Mr. Anderson show, which is kind of a bad thing. They got to use it sparingly. They can't just have him come out 4 times a show and say Mr. Anderson twice, because it's just like.
Oh, and he did it at the Impact tapings last night where he.
That's what I was saying. I read the spoilers and I was like, holy Christ, it's gonna be the Mr. Anderson show after long.
Well, and that's basically what he said. He said something like total nonstop Anderson or something like that during his promo last night. So it's at the pay-per-view and then at Impact last night, it just seemed like they are solidly behind this guy. But how long can you go with that gimmick until it gets old? He's a great heel in that gimmick. It's just the problem of that's going to get stale, and it's going to get stale real quick. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
See how far they go with it. So we had Anderson beat Angle clean. And then we had a backstage segment. It was Mick Foley and Abyss are in Bischoff's office. Bischoff handed to him, what was it, a barbed wire bat, I believe it was, and basically told Foley or Abyss that they had to use that in the match tonight, or Abyss's mask would be gone. And that led us, obviously, into Mick Foley versus Abyss. This was no disqualifications, basically. Anything went. And, it's Foley Abyss. So that.
You said it backwards.
What do you mean?
You said Foley hit Abyss with the black hole slam on the tax.
He did.
No. Abyss hit Foley on the black hole slam on the tax and then pinned him for the match, right?
Oh, you're right. Abyss hit Foley for the black. Yeah, it was Abyss that advanced, and then we had Abyss for.
Yeah, but the bat was never used, so that was the point. But yeah, originally Bischoff just said no shenanigans, and then Foley asked what a shenanigan was, and he said don't be too, don't over dramatize what a shenanigan is, and. Right. Then he pretty much said, well, all right, you got to use this bat or the mask is coming off. And the bat was never used, but no shenanigans were pulled because of Abyss, even though he didn't want to use the bat. He did finally slam him on tax, which to me, maybe it was like with the Hogan thing, like the first week on January 4th where Hogan's limo was arriving all night, and then he gets there, and I've been in the back all night, brother. Like they just, like a little screw up that they didn't even realize they did. I thought it was one of those things, but it might have not have been. I don't know. I didn't see the Impact spoilers completely yet. Maybe they addressed it. I don't know.
Right. Hey, let me, we've got a ton of people listening tonight. Let me just give you an update.
That is packed.
I put this in the title. Basically, in hour number 2, we've got a bunch of stuff planned. Basically, you guys know what happened. I put a notice out on the website. Haven't talked about it. Haven't addressed it on the website. I'm not going to address it on the website. I'm only going to talk about it here on WZR Radio. We'll be down at Ring of Honor this past Saturday night. We've also got Tiffany, ECW Tiffany. She posed for Playboy. We've got some pretty raunchy nude photos that I'm going to put up here in hour number 2. I'm going to give you guys a link, and I'll let you go check them out. Can't put them on the website due to advertising obligations And also an April Hunter scandal that we're going to talk about as well in hour number 2. So make sure you stick around for hour 2 because that's basically all we're going to talk about is scandals, nude photos, and prick motherfucking security from Ring of Honor.
Man. I can't wait for that. I forgot about it already.
Yeah, it's yeah, boy. Here we go. You got calls coming in, huh?
Yeah, can I take this call real quick, actually?
Well, I mean, does that? Are they
Can you carry on for like 2 seconds without me?
Yeah. Let's do it. All right,
go ahead, man. Do your thing.
All right. All right. So back to TNA against Tall Odds. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me. Somebody in the chat room, let me know if you can still hear me talking. I don't know. Whatever. Back to TNA against Tall Odds. We had Team 3D against the Nasty Boys, and I mean, this is fairly well. What are you guys saying in the chat? All right, no doubt. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You back?
I can't. I get so. I'm waiting on a call that I'm really waiting on. And
Right.
I click over it. Hi, we're calling from something research. Blah blah. Get that shit by, and I just clicked over.
Don't you hate those calls? Well,
I fucking hate them, man. I'm trying to do something here.
There's like a national no call list or something that I think you can put yourself on if you don't want those calls.
I get called 3 times a day for somebody named Leanne Brown, who I guess lived here before me. I don't know, but I've tried a million times to say, quit fucking calling me. She doesn't live here. They don't listen. They don't listen.
Hey, I was talking about against all odds. We had Team 3D versus the Nasty Boys. This is all right. No, you know what? Listen, they did the stuff on Impact where they went back and forth with the Team 3D, or the Nasty Boys were in the ring and Team 3D was on the ramp, and they jawed back and forth on Impact. I mean, there was good hype going in the match, and the Nasty Boys, I mean, for 2 guys that are not in the best shape right now, I thought they carried themselves well. And then
Dobbs is amazingly out of shape. I hate Brother Ray. I can't fucking stand him. He's a prick. I don't like him. Nasty Boys have no business being in any ring anywhere right now. Do a couple sit-ups. Look at Scott Hall on January 4th, okay?
Right.
And then look at him last week on Impact. That dude's trying to get in shape, and they're still barely using him. The Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs could not. He's as big as his house, bro. He's enormous. He's a double-wide trailer with feet.
Say what you want, but I mean the TNA Impact from last week, I mean, or the week before when they did both guys. You can say whatever you want about Bubba Ray and Devon.
I like Devon.
But the mic work, I mean, Bubba on the mic is outstanding, man.
Bubba's a prick, bro. I'm telling you right now, if I met that dude, I'd have to swing on him.
Come on, dude. But he's still, I mean, you got to give him props on the mic, and the Nasty Boys as well on Impact. I mean, I see a lot of people. I'm not a big fan of the Nasty Boys either, but you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, the promo work going into that match was off the hook. I mean, that was.
I told you a few weeks ago when we talked about the Impact. I've been downloading Impact, not watching it live. Or tape, whatever, on TV, but I downloaded it and I just skipped to the stuff I want to see. And the Team 3 Nasty Boy thing was done in the arena in the ring, so I kind of skipped past it thinking it was bullshit. And you told me it was good, so I didn't see it, so I don't know about that.
Who is it? Mac Lads in the chat room says Bubba Ray Dudley is one of the best mic workers in the business, and I couldn't agree more. I think his promos are outstanding. I mean, as far as I don't know. Why do you hate him? It's just a personal thing. I think, I mean, as far as mic work is concerned, he's up there, man. He's one of the top guys, especially. He's
very passionate. That's easy to
right.
But he also comes off as an enormous jackass, prick, asshole, and I just don't like it.
All right. We had a backstage segment. It was Eric Bischoff, and he's with Samoa Joe. Basically said.
At that point, I thought Mr. Anderson was taking the whole tournament.
Yeah, I did too. We had AJ Styles and Ric Flair were backstage. We did a segment there between those two and basically said that he's the greatest champion in the history of TNA and that reign will continue tonight. That led us to Styles versus Ric Flair, Styles versus Samoa Joe.
Ric Flair was the whole show during that match, though. That dude is still the man. Tell me he isn't.
Hey, you know what? You said something during the pay-per-view, too, that Ric Flair is over in the Impact Zone as an established heel where they
It's hard to... You would think it'd be impossible. There's such marks in that TNA Impact Zone that you would think they would just love anything he does.
I know.
But they really have heat with him, and it's like, wow, son of a bitch, he got over with all those marks as a heel. I love Ric Flair as a heel. He's way better as a heel. Flipping out on the outside of the ring and raise his hand! Raise his hand! It was the greatest thing I've ever seen, man.
That was good when he took the mic after it was over. At one point in the match, Styles screamed something like, "I'm gonna kill you, you stupid Samoan son of a bitch," or something like that, dude. I'm like, Jesus, man. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear you just now. Somebody was talking to me. What's up?
No, yeah, Styles screamed during the match. He said, "I'm going to kill you, you stupid smelling son of a bitch."
Did he really?
Yeah, or something like that.
No, I didn't catch that one.
And the guy last night during Monday Night Raw where it was so audible. I don't know if he was sitting behind the announcers or what it was, but he kept saying, "We love you, Brett. We love you, Brett."
Yeah, there was like one or two idiots kept saying that.
Geez,
Yeah.
Dude, he kept saying it over and over. "Please don't go, Brett. We love you, buddy. We love." It's like, oh God, dude, and it came out. It was so audible. They
So audible.
Hit the
do with the verbiage. Go ahead.
Styles hit the Pele kick on Joe, and then hit him with the Styles Clash, which is kind of crazy. Joe.
Yeah, I thought they were setting up the figure 4 the whole match, but I guess they went with the Styles Clash. Thank God, because otherwise he dyed his hair blonde for this. He had like blonde highlights. He had the robe. You didn't mention that. He had the Ric Flair robe on. I mean, he was.
He didn't have blonde hair.
He had blonde highlights. Yes, he did.
Maybe highlights, but he didn't have.
Yes, he didn't have blonde highlights on Impact the week before the pay-per-view, so that was another thing that they did to make him look more like Ric Flair. He looked like David Flair, circa 1998 or some shit in WCW. It was pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, it's, the gimmick would work fine. It's just AJ with the,
AJ's not that gimmick. Yeah, he completely is. He's a redneck that's like a very good old boy. Like, we've had him on the show before, way back in the day, right before he got married. He's a country guy. He's a good old boy. Like, everything Samoa Joe says about him, how he used to stand, it's true. And the character he's playing now, he's not charismatic enough to do that. He can't pull it off.
He came out with the robe too.
I'm the champ.
Ric Flair robe. Yeah, I'm the champ with the Ric Flair robe. Ah, God, it's a good gimmick. It's just not the right guy to have in that gimmick.
I want somebody to go back and watch the replay and tell me how many times he said "I'm the champ" on that show or any TNA show, because that's all he says now. I'm the champ. You're looking at the champ.
way too many times. Guys, we've got a ton of people listening tonight. You can get to our live chat room. We're approaching 100 people in there tonight, about 75 in there right now. WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. Go over there, enter a username, and log in. Hit the connect button. We're good to go. We've got in hour number 2, want to plug this one more time. Don't leave, because in hour number 2, things are going to get pretty interesting.
Let me ask you this real quick before we move on to the next thing on Against All Odds. I'll recap TNA this past Sunday night live on WZR Radio.
Hold on, I got another cell phone ringing here.
Oh, well, I was trying to build some time for you. You should just let me talk, man. I was going on the wall there.
What do you got?
But I told you before the show, I apologize in advance in case I'm drunk and I'm out of control or whatever. Okay, so you got that? That should be bad as it is. I think so far I've been at least good enough to let you do your thing, and I've been making it happen.
Well, between last week's show I thought came off amazing. When we ended that show last week, I said, God damn, we are fucking good.
It's one of those where you take the headphones off and you're like, we just made history, man. That shit was awesome.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm thinking tonight, as far as hour number 1 is concerned, we're fucking tearing it up.
That's my point. So I'm not a drunk asshole so far, but give me time. I still got an hour and 15 minutes. But so mix that in. I'm drunk as shit. I mean, I've got one beer left out of an 18-pack that I bought 3 hours and 43 minutes ago. So I should be retarded right now, and I'm not.
Well, you are splitting that with a brother, I believe, right?
No, he's had a couple. Nowhere near that many. But meanwhile, I'm drunk. B, my roommate's room is like 6 feet down the hall from my room, and the entire show there's been music blasting louder than your volume on my phone here. I'm telling you, it's catchy oldie songs. You know, catchy songs get stuck in your head and you want to sing that shit.
Right.
I'm sitting here trying to plow through all of this, the drunkenness, the music, the shit going on the other side of the house.
Right.
I'm doing all right, man. I'm kind of surprised I'm able to keep it together so far.
I think you're doing all right too, man, because we are live, baby, live.
Oh yeah!
There were rumors a couple weeks back that they were going to do that with all the X Division stars and make that an all X Division pay-per-view, but that may have changed. We'll have to see. I'm sure they'll announce some matches tonight at the Impact tapings. They didn't announce much last night because we still got a few weeks, but tonight I would assume they're taping 3 episodes. They taped 1.5 last night and another 1.5 tonight at the taping. So we'll see what they announce tonight, and we'll find out more if that's going to be an all X Division pay-per-view or not. So, all right.
Weird. They only taped half a show. That was weird. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, they taped a show and a half, and then
I know. I saw that. I thought the guy that was sending me the stuff just didn't send the whole thing, and it turned out they only taped half of a show, which they've never done that before, have they?
Yeah, they do it all the time. They do, usually on Monday they do a show and a half, and then on Tuesday they do the other show and a half.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, I'm looking out the window. I know nobody gives a fuck, but if you guys saw how hard it was snowing out, my man, it just doesn't seem like it's going to end. I mean, it's fucking crazy. We've got, whatever.
I got my air conditioner on here in Florida, sorry to say.
Well, it's definitely cold outside, snowing like crazy. Is anybody from Albany? Anybody in the chat room? Anybody from New York, upstate New York?
Upstate, yeah.
Actually, you know what? You guys in the chat room? Where's everybody from? Yeah, I think we have a lot of overseas viewers from.
We got about 10,000 people asking me for the song I was singing earlier. It's called "Goodbye Stranger" by something Tramp. What was it? I don't know. Just look for "Goodbye Stranger." You'll find it. It's good.
Wow, look at all this. So we've got people from
Ocean City, Maryland. I used to go to somebody from Ocean, yes, where everybody was from. Ocean City, Maryland. I used to, Lithium's from there. I used to go to Ocean City, Maryland every summer, man. On the boardwalk, all the whole shit, bro. Lithium knows what I'm talking about. Great time, man.
A lot from the Northeast. I mean, Florida, Pennsylvania, Scotland. There's one from. I mean, there are people from Los Angeles. Jesus. I mean, look at all. Isn't it crazy, man? The amount of people from all over the United States, or all over the world. You know what I mean? As far as the people.
Ryan Clark's mandate, Miami, Florida. Remember we went to Hollywood, Florida, for the porno convention we went to?
That's right. That was right outside of Miami, right?
Yeah, it's like a few miles next to Miami, Hollywood. I didn't even know there was a Hollywood, Florida till then. Yeah.
WNNW. Florida, motherfucker. Did you hear,
I'm in Florida right now, bitch.
Did you hear RVD show? Florida, motherfucker. Or Hogan, really? Motherfucker. Dude, they just kept the Hogan.
Oh, yeah. No, I listened to that. I was building it up last week. I said, I can't believe how much ass Hogan kicked. It was pathetic. And then RVD, did we have any of this come on the air for the pre-show where Hogan had to go away to talk to a lawyer for a minute, and then RVD had like a theme for the show, what's your biggest fear? Yeah, and then people would call in, what's your biggest fear? Get the fuck out of here. Who gives a shit?
It was stupid, dude.
Somebody calls in and tells me they're afraid of spiders. That's thrilling radio. Go away.
Well, they had Sabu on too, and he was given like one-word answers. Like they'd ask him a question. And
yeah, that's what I told you. They would ask him something, and then they would just mute him 2 seconds later.
Yeah. Guys, get to our live chat room, WZROnline.com/chat, and don't leave. Hour number 2, I'm telling you guys right now, it's going to get crazy in hour number 2.
They teased 3 different people, and then in the end it was Hornswoggles, and you tried claiming credit for it to me, you little bastard.
Oh, fuck you. They did Santino came out and called Springer Maury Povich, and they've got
I am Papa.
See, Santino was great. I mean, Santino kept doing the thing, Jerry, and I mean, Santino.
That started off okay, but then the Jerry chants that they tried getting going after about 3 or 4 segments into, I was like, oh man.
Oh my God.
And the funny thing is, it exposes that WWE, although they consider themselves performers and entertainers at the same time athletes.
Right.
You know Jerry Springer's a bunch of actors and actresses, right? It's not real. I mean 99% of it's just bullshit.
Oh, of course.
So, and it's like people that are extras in movies and shit, so I mean they're not even really actors. But it shows that Jerry Springer actors, are way more talented than WWE guys as actors, because it was the same setup. Oh, I'm a guy and you didn't know it. Oh, I'm pregnant and it's yours. Oh, this. It was the same stuff, but it was so terrible in the WWE version.
They did the, I mean...
You don't want to admit to the fans that you're a Jerry Springer mark? You don't want to reveal that information?
Yeah, I used to watch it back in the day.
You were a complete mark, bro.
Oh, of course, man. I mean,
you used to tell me, hey, Springer's on Channel 12, turn it on. I don't care. What are you telling me?
They did, I mean, one week WWE is PG and the next week they're not. I mean, they did the thing. Santino came out and basically...
I didn't even think of that.
Kelly grabbed the mic and said that she needed somebody else to come in and finish the job, which is not all that PG. That's when Michael Cole, you knew they were going to get Cole involved, and Lawler as well. The
Michael Cole thing was a fiasco because he I guess it was his turn to talk, and Santino or somebody wanted to get one more joke in, and that prompted Jerry Springer to talk and respond to it. And while that was going on, I guess Cole didn't realize, hey, shut the fuck up. Even though it's your cue, they're doing a joke right now. Wait a second. He just kept saying, guys, hey, guys, like, shut up, man. They're still doing some shit in the ring. You can't hear them anymore because you got headphones on? What are you, a dumb person? Wait a second.
They said, Jerry Springer said something like Kelly, or Jerry Lawler was too old for Kelly. And then the Bella twins came out, and
Bree was a man.
So they started fighting,
and somebody slept with Kelly. I think it was Eve Torres cheated on Chris Masters with the great Kelly.
That's what it was.
And they had to hold Chris Masters back, kind of like how the fights break out on the Springer show. It was awful, bro. I'm telling you right now, our explanation doesn't do it justice. If you went and watched it on YouTube or something, you would have no idea what you're about to see.
I'm sure they all watched it last night, but I mean, that was an epic fail on Monday Night Raw. You know Vince is in the back, giggling, thinking this is pretty fucking TV.
On paper, it probably looks okay. That's what I've told you a million times. On paper, when it's done and Vince looks at it, he gives one of his little, and he probably thinks this is kind of the same thing Saturday Night Live does. It's a live skit in the ring, live on camera. Bro, you're not a bunch of actors. You're not a bunch of the next future of comedic actors. You're a bunch of fucking wrestlers. You're not actors. I mean, I love it. It's sports entertainment. Great. You got the entertainment in there now. Everybody considers it entertainment. You're not entertaining that much all the time, bro. I mean, stick to the ring. Stick to a couple good promos for the talkers.
There wasn't enough Jerry either. I mean, they did that one segment with him, and then they did a backstage segment where basically he signed off. You know when they do the thing at the end of Jerry Springer, he comes on.
Yeah, the final thought. Take care of yourself and each other. Yeah.
Take care of yourself and each other. That's what I'm looking for. I was trying to look for that in my report here. But, I mean, that's what he does, and that was it. And that's the only two segments that he had.
Well, after that, he met up with Mae Young again. We didn't talk about that.
Oh,
I guess
Jesus,
when it was all done, and when it was all said and done, I got in the air on Skype now? I hope we're still on the air. But anyways, when it was all said and done, the in-ring stuff with all the wrestlers, and I'm a man, and I'm pregnant, and you're not finishing the job. After it was all done, Jerry Lawler got on the top rope, probably because he thought he was going to be on TV because of all the press Jerry Springer got, and said something along the lines of, we've been joking with you, Bree's not really a man, Kelly isn't pregnant, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, but we do know something about you that we want to reveal, or some shit. And it turned out Mae Young and Jerry Springer were a couple, and Mae Young was the big surprise guest on Raw, and she came out and it was almost like when she was supposed to do the what did they call it, the Bucking Bronco that X-Pac used to do. She did it to Bischoff.
Yeah.
She stuffed a bunch of fish in her crotch before she did it.
Right.
So she does. They have Mae Young do pranks on people like live on TV because you can't do it. So when Springer was supposed to kiss her and stuff, you could see Mae Young sticking her tongue out and wiping it all over his face and shit, and it was just goofy. But yeah, so that was that. And then during his final thought, Springer finished his thought, met up with Mae Young, and then he played into like the fact that they were a real couple as well. So that was all of that. And it was bad, man.
All right, talk about Bret Hart real quick. You got 2 minutes to do it. Bret Hart, the segment that they did on Raw. Basically, this is a storyline to basically lead into WrestleMania. It looks like coming off Raw last night, they are going to do singles matches. So it'll be Bret versus Vince at WrestleMania, and you'll have Cena versus Batista at WrestleMania in singles matches. So we didn't know if they were going to do the tag team match or if they were going to do singles matches. But it looked to me, coming off Monday Night Raw last night, that they were going to do they still do WZR radio here on WZROnline.com. I'm as always your host, Ryan Clark, and we're back for hour number 2, where shit is going to get wild right now.
Hold on 1 second, man.
Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm back. I'm on the air. Shut the fuck up in there.
You got my door hanging wide open. I can't reach it right now. I'm on a cord phone right now.
You tell them, baby doll.
Shut the door!
Fucking
asshole, dude.
I told you guys, hour number 2 was going to be fucking crazy, and Boone's got a lot more.
Yeah, no headgear, no mouthpiece, gloves are off. It's a street fight in hour number 2, man.
It is a street fight, and you know how we're going to kick this off? We're going to kick it off with an April Hunter scandal story, all right? And basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send everybody the link first. And I want you guys to go and check out these photos.
Hold on, let me go get the link. We put it in the chat?
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to send it to you as well.
Send it to me so I can click it. Yeah.
So I want everybody to basically check out these photos of the April Hunter story. This is a diva, right? And this is, here, let me send you, I want you guys to go to www.WZROnline.com. www.WZROnline.com/April, okay? I just put that link in the chat, and especially I want you guys to check out that first photo, It's basically an open directory. There's 3 photos in there, 1, 2, and 3. I want you guys to go to WZR.
Oh!
I want you to go to WZROnline.com/April.
What the fuck, dude?
WZROnline.com/April.
It's not April?
You motherfuckers.
That's your joke, you fucking sick asshole? Why do you have that on your server?
Wait a minute.
No, let me ask you, everybody in the chat was calling me gay earlier. Who's the fag now? What the fuck did I just look at? What the fuck, man?
Gotcha. No, listen. There is a story. There is a story behind these photos. Look at the fucking. Look at the chat. I told you guys.
Fag, queer, gay.
I know. It's gonna be an ultimate heel turn. But listen. I'm gonna save face later because I've got Tiffany nude photos for you guys. So.
Oh, you're just fucking with people. So that means you went and searched like large penis on Google or something, and then clicked a bunch of pictures and put them up.
That's where you guys are absolutely wrong. There is a story behind these photos, which I want to tell you about right now. Basically, what happened is,
yeah, hold on. XJ6 said, we have kids in here, but it would have been okay if they saw naked titties and vagina. That would have been just fine.
Well, listen,
fucking hypocrite motherfucker, dude.
Listen, we're not PG. You know what I mean? We come on here, there's cussing, well, whatever.
Yeah, PG for pornographic.
So listen, the story behind these photos are, and my bad for the heel turn there, but whatever. I gotta put them up because there's a story behind this, and I had to let you guys see them. And listen, I'm the one that had to sit there and load up Adobe Photoshop and watermark these images. So basically, I've got a fat dick that is staring me in the face as pro wrestling that I'm putting ProWrestlingScoops.com across you. So you guys aren't the only ones that had to suffer through that. And I figured, if I've got to suffer through it with a big dick in my face as I put
we
my
should
watermark.
have had to suffer through it, bro. You made us suffer through it. I didn't know what you were talking about, April. I heard you plugging it the whole show, and I said, what April Hunter thing? I remember there was something about she turned up lately, but I didn't know there was nude. And then you're plugging it the whole show like it's your big thing, and I'm like, you should be plugging Ring of Honor because that's actually the big thing. I click the story, and then I see the big thing. Jesus Christ. Improvise number 2.
Right, no doubt. Here's the deal. I got an email, and basically April Hunter has been married for several years, and those photos, apparently April Hunter's boyfriend, okay? Those photos are April's boyfriend, and the boyfriend has been cheating with, I guess, more than one girl. Obviously, cheating on April Hunter, and was.
Why do you know about all these cheating things? How are you finding all this shit out?
These girls that email me, they have photo. Basically, I still have the 2 emails from Kaz last week, and I haven't been able to confirm them because they don't have any text messages or pictures. But when they send a photo of who this person is, and I did a Google search on him, and basically that's April Hunter's husband, and he sent nude photos to at least one girl, and she passed along those nude photos to me, and that's what you guys just viewed. What?
Ryan, no. Sean C23 said Ryan watches his story. Do you watch soap operas, bro?
Do I watch soap operas? Well, I have Rachel Ray and Oprah.
Oh, you're so gay, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ.
I have far from you.
Well, why is Brian Clark's mandate in the chat then? Why is it? We got a lot to go for you. For 45 minutes.
I don't understand. Some people are just fucking retarded. Like Genetic Jackhammer in the chat. I don't know why you would just do that. Obviously, that link doesn't work anymore, but why the fuck would you do that? I mean, you're just a fucking moron.
What do you do?
Anyway,
He's usually a cool guy. What do you do?
No, WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. So, we got the April Hunter story out of the way. We got, what else? We got Ring of Honor out of the, or we haven't talked about Ring of Honor. We got April Hunter out of the way. We got the Tracy voicemail that we played again.
We got April Hunter out of the way.
Yes.
We got a penis out of the way. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we got to move on with that. But nonetheless, we've got, what else do we have planned? We've got shout-outs planned for hour number 2, WZROnline.com/chat. Get in there right now for chat shout-outs later on. And what else?
You don't have enough already.
Yeah, live phone calls as well later in hour number 2. So we're going to talk about TNA Impact going to Mondays as well. And some news and rumors. No more Survivor Series as well.
Oh, you want to go into the news? I had a request, man.
What?
I want to spend some time on it. The Ring of Honor thing, bro, that's a huge story. You haven't said a word. We got 45 minutes.
All right, well, yeah, we'll talk about that right now. Ring of Honor. Jesus Christ.
Set it up, man. I'll just throw in jokes and commentary, but you do the story. It's the greatest I've heard it already. It's the greatest story in the world.
All right, here we go. I'll tell you what, man, we've got so many people tuned in tonight. Maybe,
insane.
You know what, Scandal Selma, man. So if I had a scandal story that we could do on a week.
And just imagine, you weren't going to play that voicemail last week. I had to talk you into it, bro.
I know.
Well, I could have killed you. I said, bro, you've got this fucking voicemail. I've heard it. It's the greatest voicemail. And you're not going to play it? You're going to sit on it? And you weren't going to, I told you on the air, I said, everybody call him a pussy, and then you played it. It was the greatest thing, and you didn't put the archive up. That would have been a historical show.
Yeah. DJ Thriller 1207 in the chat room says, controversy creates cash, which is absolutely
Somebody
right.
else said that. Who could I think of?
Yeah, I said it last week.
Eric Bischoff, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Bischoff with the book, but I said it last week as well. So I mean,
I once said, I created this quote a long time ago. It was something like, 70 years ago, you know? Abraham Lincoln, come on, man. Go ahead.
I have no idea. I have no idea. But anyways, all right, so Ring of Honor, here's the deal. Basically, you guys know that I take the train down to Ring of Honor when they are in New York City at the Manhattan Center, usually on Saturday nights. The train ticket, round-trip train ticket down there is about $150 each time that we go, every 2 months. So get the train ticket, get the tickets, go down there, and usually have a good time. Went down there, took the train down. Everything was good. Train ride was fine. Got to Ring of Honor. Went in the building. We got through about the first 3 matches or so. And by this point I had I think it was like 3 beers or something. Nothing crazy. You know.
I had 14.
Well, you're up there. You're way beyond.
I got
hour number 2. You're getting bad, my man.
All right, I'll shut
up. But listen, so I mean, we went down there and I saw the first 3 matches. The match that was in progress. It was right before the intermission. It was the Briscoes against.
Don't look for me to help.
Dark City Fight Club, I believe. And during that match, I went down to the bathroom. All right, and there were a group of people, dun, 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 dun. There were a group of people outside the bathroom all waiting to use it. And inside the bathroom, I've got an African-American woman, don't laugh, please.
Cleaning lady.
A cleaning lady, African-American cleaning lady who was cleaning the bathroom, her and somebody else that couldn't speak English. And I politely asked, I said to her, why would you clean the bathroom? You know me. I'm not one.
You gotta explain the scenery in the Manhattan Center. At least where you're in the part of the building you're at. This is pretty much the only bathroom, and there's a live event going on where alcohol is being served. So obviously you would need the bathroom to be accessible.
You need the bathroom to be accessible. So we went down there, and I politely asked, why would you clean the bathroom during a live event? It seemed to me like a case of, okay, she's going to clean the bathroom.
And go home early.
To go home early, exactly, during a live event, if it means having shut down the bathroom for a period of time while she goes in there and cleans so she can get the fuck out of the building. One thing led to another, and basically I questioned why, and she gave me a nasty attitude back, and it got pretty heated, all right? One thing led to another, and the next thing I know, she's calling me, she says, your mother mops the floor. Your mother mops the floor, she's saying. She says, your mother mops the floor, white boy.
Said something to the effect of, why would you be mopping the floor during it? And your mother mops the floor. Your mother, bitch. Your mother mops.
Not only that, but your mother mops the floor, white boy. What are you going to do, white boy?
Racism.
So I'm thinking, I said, I fucking flipped out, and I said, this was in front of blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to do that, right? So I sit back down. And at this point, I'm in a room. I'm in a security room that they have off to the side, and nobody was in the room. Okay, so I said, all right, whatever. I said, if they're gonna, I'm assuming they're gonna throw me out of the building by this point. So I get up and I walk out of the room, walk down outside, and I'm already outside of the building now, so it's not a big deal. And I light up a cigarette. I'm out there smoking a cigarette. About 3 minutes later, basically by this point, Zach had told me that during intermission time he was going to make a page and have Dave come down, bring my jacket, and da-da-da-da-da-da. We were going. You know what I mean? And so I went out and I smoked a cigarette. Next thing I know, as I'm out there smoking a cigarette, two guys come up and tap me on the back and they say, "Hey, did you sign the form? Did you sign a release form or some sort of form? I don't know if it was for True TV to use the footage or whatever it was." And the footage wouldn't have been that great anyways because I wasn't going to talk in front of all these cameras to Zach. So they come up outside and they say, and I told them, I said, "I have no idea what you're talking about." I said, "I'm here to pick up a buddy. At this point, I'm dying and anything happens."
Of course.
I'm trying to reach Dave on the phone, and the operator keeps telling me, keep coming on and saying, "You have to dial the area code, da-da-da-da. Of course, it's out in the building." So I'm calling Dave over and over thinking, "Dave, you gotta come, man." So after these two guys walked away, I get it. I ran down towards Madison Square Garden because I'm thinking, all right, if the main security, if Zach comes outside, he's going to say, "Yeah, that's the fucking guy," you know what I mean, dude? So I took off, I go down to Madison Square Garden, finally get a hold of Dave, and I said, Dave says to me, "Hey, man, they just paged you, or they just paged me to come down to security." I said, "Dude, run out of the fucking building, dude. I'm down by Madison Square Garden. Ignore everybody. Get out of there and fucking come down here."
Can I just say before you continue, because this story goes a different direction from here.
Right.
While I'm in that building and that guy's in my face, I would have bit my lip until the point I was chewing my lip off. When the cameras came and the boom mics came and the dude got more aggressive, I'm swinging. I'm telling you right now, I'm swinging. You know me when I get drunk. Am I swinging or am I not swinging?
The problem
I'm swinging, bro. I'm swinging. Fuck him. I've seen the video you showed me where he's Mr. Tough Guy when the camera.
Oh, yeah.
I'm swinging, bro. Fuck him. Zach Morris, motherfucker. You're fat. You ain't shit.
He was one of the most disrespectful people that I've ever met my entire life. So I came home and I was so fucking fed up at this point. And probably I shouldn't have gone out and called the guy an asshole on the website. I should have kind of saved that and waited for him to email me and da-da-da-da-da-da. So I put a notice out on the website. I said, if I don't get an apology from somebody from Ring of Honor, fuck ROH. You know what I mean, dude? I mean, that's a company. I mean, in attendance at the Hammerstein Ballroom was so down for that event. You know what?
What?
Wow! I just got an email from Zach.
Did you really? The one you've been waiting for?
Yeah, holy
shit. Before you go to the second half of the story, go to the email stuff. Go to the email stuff. Start from the beginning. Don't read it now. Wait, read it live on the air, man.
Well, no, I need to. Let me see.
You got to screen it first? What are you, a pussy? I'm just talking shit so you can read it. Go ahead.
We are all good. All right, we are all good. Zach, all right, that's crazy. I cannot believe I checked live.
Live radio, baby. And by the way, everybody's telling me I should fight this Zach guy. I swear to God, you set it up. As long as it's somewhere I don't have to go far, I'm there. I'm there, bro. And all I need him to do is act like True TV cameras are on him. That's all. The video I saw where he's Mr. Tough Guy. I'm telling you, I'm swinging. I'm telling you.
You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah,
Don't you dare censor them emails, bro. We're live. 30 minutes left. We're live. We built up the whole show. Now you got the payoff. This is the payoff.
This is the
payoff, bro.
Listen. I just read this. It's live. This is obviously live. I've been waiting for 2 days. Well, since yesterday afternoon.
Don't you dare not read it. Don't you dare do it.
I will read it. Listen, I just got an apology from Ring of Honor, so that's good. That's good.
There we go. So, all right, don't go to the second part of the story. Keep with this part, and then start with your email to him.
Basically what happened is I put a notice out on the website and said, Zach, I wanted Zach or somebody from Ring of Honor to email me. I didn't have a contact for Zach or anybody in security for Ring of Honor. So I put a notice out. He emailed me yesterday, and he says, this is his email to me. He says, "Hi, my name is Zach Yeager, head of security, Ring of Honor, for Ring of Honor. It has come to my attention that you have an issue which occurred on Saturday night. At all live events in Manhattan, it is mine and my colleagues' duty to prevent trouble from occurring at all costs. And anyone who is stepping out of line in any shape or form should not expect special treatment. We have a duty to uphold Security, and I firmly believe this is exactly what I set out to do. In regards to threatening not to cover the material of ROH in the future, this is an issue with you as a citizen of the United States of America. You are free, that you are WZROnline.com/Zach.jpg. You can see a photo of the guy that we're talking about. I just uploaded it for you right now. But basically, that's the guy that I dealt with on Saturday night, and he's the guy that emailed. So I sent him an email back yesterday. Basically, I'm not trying to get myself fucking kicked out of Ring of Honor. All right, I like to go down there. I like to cover those shows, and you know, it was an issue that basically got out of hand, and my feeling was that I felt that the white boy comment.
Hold on, Killjoy said he said Zach Yeager looks like he ate Austin Iris. Go ahead, I'm sorry, that was just too funny.
So basically, what I said to him in an email is I felt that the woman in the bathroom, first of all, she shouldn't have been cleaning. All right, that's number one. Second of all, I felt, and I told Zach this, that I felt that it was a case of fuck the fan. She's right, he's wrong, he's thrown out of the building, and they don't respect. I mean, your opinion means nothing. They brought that woman downstairs. She walked past me and gave me the fucking dirtiest look that I've ever had from anybody. Walked in and then said that she didn't say any of the things that she said upstairs when there were 20 witnesses outside in the hallway that witnessed everything that went down, and could have told Zach, could have told anybody from Ring of Honor Security that this is exactly what she said, and that's the way it went down. So that's why I was so pissed off, because if I was going to be reprimanded, if I was going to be thrown out of the building, maybe some of the things that I've said to her, maybe I shouldn't have said. And that's
Fuck
right,
that.
You know what
Fuck
I mean?
that. You were provoked.
No.
You're allowed to say whatever you want at that point.
Well, the fact, maybe it
Did you start it, or did she start it?
Well, I asked politely. I said, "Why would you clean the bathroom during an event?" And she replied with a nasty attitude, and then it went from there.
So fuck her.
It ended in a screaming match out in the hallway between me and her.
I'm telling you right now, if it was me, I would have said, "Go mop stall number 3 so I can take a shit, you black bitch." That's what I would have said, word for word.
I kept saying, "Your fucking father mops the floor, you cunt, you fat cunt." I'm like, "Look at you. This is what you do for a fucking job. You mop floors, you bitch." I mean, it just went back and forth. I mean, it was pretty fucking crazy. You know what I mean? So I emailed Zach, and I felt that basically I told him one of the quotes. I said, when I was downstairs and you came over, I asked to speak to you off to the side to explain the situation. Obviously, the True TV cameras are right there, so I figured it'd be better to just move on. I know there are two sides to every story, but the fact is that woman denied saying anything is beyond ridiculous. She came downstairs and denied that she hadn't said anything. I said, "I know you look out for the Manhattan Center and your own security, bro, but she was way out of line," which caused me to reply in the manner that I did. I said, "It seemed like a case of fuck the fan. She's right, he's wrong, he gets thrown out of the building." I said, "I've covered ROH for years, my man, all kinds of websites around the net." I said, "This is a full-time job for me." I said, "I speak to talent regularly, and I take a train down from Albany, New York." I said, "Hopefully I'll see you at the May event, and we'll talk." I said, "You seem like a good guy. You're just trying to do your jobs. I can understand that. Can't blame you for that. No hard feelings. Just wish the cleaning lady would have been," I just said, "just wish the cleaning lady would have been reprimanded for her actions as well." I said,
I can't believe you used the word reprimanded, by the way.
I said, "Trust me when I tell you I wouldn't have emailed if this really didn't affect me. I know you take care of fans, far worse fans, as evidenced by the True TV website." I said, "Again, I appreciate your quick email. I look forward to hearing from you soon." I got an email back from Zach tonight, and
I haven't heard this one yet. Is it any good, or is it entertaining, or is it pussy shit?
He says,
oh, God.
All right, here we go. He says, "Hi, Ryan. Thanks for," and this just, I'm telling you guys,
I haven't heard this one yet.
This was sent tonight at 7:42 Eastern Time from Zach, so I have to reply after I go off the air. But I'll say it live on WZR Radio, and I really appreciate that he did reply and that we took care of this. He says, "Hi, Ryan. Thanks for your quick reply. As far as I'm concerned, there are no personal feelings with this issue. Wrestling events are the roughest and rowdiest to manage in terms of security, let alone on a cold February night in Manhattan. So naturally, tempers flare and situations get blown up. I do remember this issue, though, and I can remember yourself talking to me. Obviously, I didn't know the whole situation like I do now, so thanks for explaining that to me. Any racial or sexual harassment, even mild or unreported, should be taken seriously, and I will look into this further. Hopefully we will see you in May, and if you do sue me, make sure to speak things And if you do see me, make sure to speak to me and chat things over. Hell, why not even have a drink or two? In the meantime, keep up the good work on your various websites covering Ring of Honor. Regards, Zach. And let me say
Hell, why not have a drink? Hell, why not have a drink or two? Hell, let's have a beer. Hell, buddy, let's have some drinks. You fucking puss. I don't like that guy, man. I'm sorry. This is your opinion. You can speak it, but my opinion, I don't like the guy. And maybe I'll visit New York in May just to go with it. I don't like him.
When a guy did, listen, he admitted, he just emailed and said that he admitted that he didn't know the whole story, as I just told it here on WZR Radio. He apologized for it and offered to sit down and have a drink or two, all right?
Bro, he apologized because he got yelled at because he's a little douchebag, wannabe cop. He's a fucking 5'0". He's a little guy with a flashlight instead of handcuffs. And the motherfucker got yelled at.
I said to the guy, I said, when I walk into a fucking restaurant, all right, the first thing a waiter asks you, and maybe this is different at
it's not.
places.
You're right.
The first thing somebody asks you is, what do you want to drink? Can I get you
Coke,
something
Pepsi, coffee, tea, exactly.
Can I get you something to drink? So I said to the guy, get me a fucking pitcher of beer. I mean, that's what I want to drink, dude. We weren't going to get any food nonetheless, but I said, all right, we'll take a pitcher of beer. So he says, no, we're not going to do it. I said, get your fucking manager, dude. I said, bring him over. So I get the manager over, and no offense, I mean, the guy can barely speak a lick of fucking English. And
of course.
Pakistan.
Fucking Manhattan.
You know, comes over and he says, I said the same thing to him. I said, when I walk into a restaurant, the first thing somebody should ask me is, what do I want to drink? I want a pitcher of beer. Now, keep in mind that he says the same thing. He says, no, you've got to order some food. I said to him,
can I ask you a question?
Wait a minute.
No, say this thing and then I'll.
I said to him, a pitcher of beer is $13.50. I said, a hamburger with French fries is $8.99. So I'm coming in here and asking for a pitcher of beer, which is more, more than any fucking dinner. All right. So I'm thinking to myself, all right. So if I can't get a pitcher of beer, we'll get an order of chicken wings, and then we'll walk out, and it'll be less expensive than if we walked in and got a fucking pitcher of beer. Do you understand where I'm coming from here?
Well, first of all, both prices are insane. $13 for a pitcher of beer, $8 for a burger and fries. But, yeah, you're trying to spend double what they want you to spend, and they won't let you do it because you just want to drink and you don't want to put a hamburger with lettuce and ketchup.
Not only that, but there was a 20-minute wait before we got seated at the table. So
I'm swinging, bro.
I got pissed off, all right, and we got up and we fucking walked out, okay? We're done with Dallas barbecue. Screw it, man. The hell with them. If they don't want my business, screw it. But well, before I left, I said, I want your corporate number, and I want the management. I want everything. So he came over and he wrote down his name and he gave him the numbers. And I said, I'll be calling your manager. And I walked out. All right. Still haven't done that, but that's still that agitates me, man. Still to this day. So
that one I could have let go. That one I would have been all right with.
Now there's the problem with Dallas barbecue. So we walk out of Dallas barbecue, all right, and by this point it's about 10 o'clock, and we're walking down the street. And about 20 feet in front of me, I see these two black guys, and they're on the middle of the sidewalk in a fucking full-fledged street fight. I mean, hauling away on each other, just fist the cuffs fucking going. So I walk up and I give
They were swinging.
They were swinging, man.
There you go.
I mean, they were fighting in downtown Manhattan. So the good Samaritan that I am, I ran up. I got in between the two, took a shot to under my chin, got this big bruise.
Everybody takes one when they try and break up a fight. That's why I don't break up fights. I start them. Yeah.
Got this big bruise on my chin, and I'm basically bull rushing this kid, and I'm saying, dude, chill out. I said, you're in fucking Midtown Manhattan, my man. I said, cops are going to come. They're going to arrest you guys both. I said, chill the fuck out, man. Everything will be all right, man. He's screaming, I'm from fucking Green Hood. I'm from Green Hood or something.
I mean, he's a gangster all the time.
I don't. It just seemed like a case of two guys.
West side, man, west side.
Oh, Jesus. He was just screaming, and I'm holding him back, and he's like, I want round two, motherfucker. I want round two. And I said, dude, just chill out, man. And they both got girlfriends, and I'm telling the girlfriends, don't take them away, dude. You know what I mean? Jesus, dude. What is going on here? So I finally get him set. This took about 10 minutes, man, as I'm holding this guy back, and he's screaming these gang signs and everything else, and I don't know. So we walk away, and finally we find this bar on the corner, and go into the bar, and it wasn't that packed, and basically I had a bunch of big screen TVs in there. And,
Orlando Jordan.
So I said, me and Dave were just kind of in there, and we're drinking beers, and at about 11 o'clock, I look around, I'm looking at the bartender, and I turn to Dave, and I said, Dave, we're in a fucking gay bar right now.
Why are all the guys with the guys? Why are all the girls with the girls? Wait, what's going on?
I said, look at this, Dave. Well, we were pretty tanked by that point, so I said, Dave, what? I said, we're in a gay bar, dude. And by this point, our train was about to leave in about 20 minutes, and ran. I asked Dave, I said, what time is he? Oh, my fucking God, it's 11:45. We ran out, forgot to pay the bar tab, ran out, ran down the street into the train.
Yo, before you get on the train, Sean C23 says, I see a pattern with Ryan and all this gay talk. You forgot one point of the story. Did your shirt not come off at some point before this gay bar?
No,
around this?
No, I had a T-shirt on under.
I thought a maroon sweater came off right before you went in the gay bar.
Yeah, that was a maroon sweater that, I mean...
So you took your shirt off and then walked into a gay bar with a guy friend?
Let me tell you this right now. If you're insinuating that I'm... you are...
Dude, I'm fucking with you. You know damn well I'm fucking with you. I'm just saying.